In this video, we'll go over the Flix editorial round trip using Adobe Premiere. To publish the current edit to Premiere, simply click on the Premiere plugin available in the editorial plugin group where Avid is located by default. You can use the following dialog to enter a comment and click on the Publish button, at which point Flix will generate XMLs containing information on the sequence and all of its boards. When the publish is complete, Flix will open your file explorer to the location of the XMLs to import into Premiere. The All XML contains all the boards present in the published version, while the New XML only contains the boards that have been sent to editorial for the first time. To import the XML, simply drag and drop it into your Premiere project. High-resolution JPEGs will be imported, and a sequence containing all the boards with the timing and audio from Flix will be created. In order to conform the edit back into Flix, you will need to export an XML for the sequence, as well as a QuickTime, for which any video or audio codec can be used. To publish the edit back to Flix, we'll use its editorial interface, accessible via the Flix icon in the menu bar. First, you'll want to make sure that you're in the To Flix tab, and that the right sequence is loaded in a project browser. Then, use the Movie and/or EDL button to tell Flix where the XML and QuickTime exported out of Premiere are located. You can also select which branch to publish the edit to. We'll use the main branch in our case. The As Stills checkbox can be selected if the animated effects added in editorial, such as camera moves, don't need to be shown in Flix. We'll leave it unchecked here in order to see them in Flix. You can finally add a comment to the publish and click the To Flix button when ready. At this point, Flix will go through the XML to check for shot markers, figure out the timing for each board, check if any effects were added, and create reference panels if needed. When the publish is complete, Flix will create a new version for our sequence, which we can access via the main interface's project browser. It's version 8.13 in this case. The Q icon against that version indicates a QuickTime is available. Clicking on it will open it in QuickTime Player for reference. The first thing we'll notice in this version are these ref panels, which were created because effects were added in editorial. Camera moves will come in as ref panels, and the animation can be visualized in the viewer. Please note that this wouldn't be the case if the As Stills checkbox had been selected previously in the editorial interface. To make it easy for revision artists to find their boards, Flix will keep a link to the original PSD file effects were added on top of. These can be found by clicking on the ID of a panel in the Related part of the pop-up. Toggling on the markers in Flix will also indicate the shot breaks created in Premiere, preserving the same shot naming convention.